Yo, YouTube, we back with a motherfucking banger for y'all boys. Another fucking video, and you feel me? Another day of just being successful, I guess. But in this video, bro, y'all had to done seen this shit by now. My nigga Pooh Shiesty got locked back up because that nigga robbed Gucci Mane to get out of his deal, bro. So, shit. That's about all I know. We finna watch this video together, get a deeper understanding of this shit, and go ahead and get on, you know. Like, comment, sub, do what you gotta do. Let's get into this motherfucker. This Gucci Mane would've put Pooh and 30 on the t-shirt. Yeah.
I ain't never snitched on nobody. There ain't a lot of people to come to me with that in my whole life since I was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Even when I forget a lot of those saying, I have never snitched on nobody. I never wrote a statement on one, and I never will. That's how I feel.
Nah, he was just had a video about that shit not too long ago saying don't snitch on me.
Out that now Gucci Mane, as y'all know, we covered the whole Gucci Mane story already. Whereas it came out that now Gucci Mane was not only robbed by Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, but now they're also saying that Gucci Mane has been responsible for pointing Pooh Shiesty out to the feds, confirming that him and 30 was the one that robbed him. Now everyone's appalled because this is Gucci Mane. You have a bunch of people saying things like he was kidnapped,
but it's like
he had guns pointing at him, he's a businessman.
It's some shit like that even snitching at some point. It's snitching, obviously. That shit is fucked up. Everybody in Atlanta is going all bad right now. But it's like, you really thought you was finna get the ups on me and take my money? Like, money is where that shit is. Like, damn, you really think you finna take some bread off a nigga and think you just finna fuck with my whole monetary, or you feel me? Gucci Mane is I don't know how his fucking record deal worked, but he's responsible for a lot of this nigga music. So just to think he gonna lose that shit for nothing, it's like, but damn, the same Gucci that said he never ever tell him?
Man, so he was supposed to tell. And see, this is why I always say, you have to pick a side. You're either gonna be in the streets or you're gonna be legit. Because there's too many gray areas when you play both sides, and too many excuses to where now the lines are blurred. Gucci Mane is the same person that said this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell nobody, not even the police.
Yeah, this is the video I'm talking about.
The only thing I believe in is don't tell the police.
So when it comes to him snitching, no, he's not supposed to. No matter what happens to him, he could have got shot. You still not supposed to cooperate. Why? Because this is the same guy that was smoking on Pookie Loke, according to him. This is the same guy that said he'll never snitch because that's just not him. So to a civilian or a person that's not in the streets, this level of thinking may not make sense, and I agree. It may even sound stupid, but it's not meant for you to understand because you aren't a part of the streets. For a man like Gucci Mane that built his whole career around being a street guy, there's no snitching. You're supposed to keep it street because that's what you spent your whole career telling the world that you do. And this is what
I feel like though, but it is like, you get so old to a point. I feel like Gucci done went through so much shit in his life with the back when he was on Breakfast Club. He was saying he was going through like psychosis and shit like that. Like, nigga, you really fucking mature. You was really, oh, my beast just died, chat. We watching this motherfucker pretty quietly. But it's like a lot of shit that you just grow up and no longer want to do. And I just think not snitching is probably one of them.
Boozy meant when he explained that you can't say F the streets if you still going to speak on the streets or sell that illusion to your fans. That's like NBA Youngboy getting robbed and then he identified who did it.
Oh shit, hold up, chat. Motherfuckers, but for now,
you make a whole career about shooting, drilling, being a Grim Reaper. And this is where the lines are blurred because the minute these guys are in a situation where they're supposed to demonstrate everything they rap about, they always fall short. Now we're going to get into a video about what transpired between Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty, leading him to identify Pooh Shiesty to the feds. But in the meantime, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype and like the video so we can get it into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now.
My fault if y'all hear echo. I got the fucking audio playing all up.
Hip hop since 6ix9ine. Gucci Mane just made sure that Pooh Shiesty isn't coming home anytime soon. The next time we see Pooh Shiesty will be 50 years old. In our last video, we revealed how Pooh Shiesty,
I mean, shit, yeah.
Sitting in jail right now.
And he fresh out on the ankle monitor.
Today, the the feds finally came out, gave their press conference and broke down why they arrested Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, his girlfriend, among other people, including
When his girlfriend got
an
arrested?
arrest warrant for Big 30 right now. And they broke down, it all stemmed from this Gucci Mane incident. See, we reported 4 months ago that Pooh Shiesty held Gucci Mane at gunpoint, made him sign a contract to take Pooh Shiesty from out of his deal. The feds update is even worse than I thought. First off, Pooh Shiesty is the dumbest human being on earth.
You know what's crazy?
Wait, nigga, he said he broke this shit down a few months ago?
Pooh Shiesty from out of his Pooh Shiesty held date.
Nigga, 4 months ago? Why the fuck I hear about this shit?
There's a bunch of bloggers that's saying that they exposed this information months ago. It's not only Flacco, it's Teddy Nash, it's King AK-47, it's Tasha K. It's a whole bunch.
He couldn't have did that shit. No type of sneaky. How the fuck everybody know about this shit?
Nash, according to him, he's saying that whoever were there, the people that were present when this all went down, they were behind the scenes trying to shop this information to a whole bunch of bloggers.
Oh.
For money. That's what they do.
Oh.
If you got 5,000, I'll tell you what happened. If you got 2,000 or 10,000,
Niggas be digging.
So I'll tell you that. But what they don't understand, what they're doing is, this is a crime that was committed. So yeah, you trying to make money, but you're also putting Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, whoever else that was involved in danger of going to jail. But I think we're past the endangerment.
Hell no, speaking of Big 30 though, I don't know if y'all ever seen nigga. That nigga Big 30 posted a fucking picture with him, Pooh Shiesty, and Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane said, take that shit down, nigga. I met you one time. I would rob that nigga too.
Yeah, you don't get much stupider than Pooh Shiesty. 2, Gucci Mane is one of the biggest rats in hip-hop history. One of the most surprising rats in hip-hop history. Gucci Mane is the last rapper that if you told me was a rat, I would tell you no way. Gucci Mane is officially a rat after today.
He really is though. Like, I'm trying to defend niggas because I be fucking with him heavy, but Gucci, you really are a rat now by definition.
Musical artists kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters,
830.
Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals.
January 10th. They was not fucking lying. It's really been 3 fucking months, cuz.
Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover.
The indictment says Pooh Shiesty told Gucci Mane,
He really let that nigga be free. Like, he damn near said, drop so I can make some more money off of you. That nigga said, drop so I can make more money off you. You're going to jail.
Printing out the contract they made up themselves. So they brought the contract to the studio. Pooh Shiesty told Gucci Mane, hey, can I holler at you in the private room? Gucci said, yeah. They go to the private room. Pooh Shiesty said, hey, listen, could you sign me out of this deal? Sign this contract and release me, please. Gucci Mane said, hell no, I ain't signing you out of the deal. Bro, what, bro, you just came home, you hot as grease? Bro, I'm not signing you out this deal, bro.
When did FDO drop? Did FDO drop in January?
For y'all that don't understand how this goes, whether he had a problem with...
How long ago did that shit? Did he drop that shit before or after? But FDO came out in December. Gucci on all that shit. Gucci on all that shit.
The business side was the fact that he was still signed to Gucci. So a lot of people say, oh, why would he do that? He crashed out. Well, yeah, he did. The Gucci man or not.
Why my shit freeze, cuz?
Out this deal, bro. Yo, you my artist.
Keep in mind, right? For y'all that
Oh
don't
shit.
understand how
I'm
this
tweaking.
goes, whether he had a problem with Gucci man or not, the business side was the fact that he was still signed to Gucci. So a lot of people say, oh, why would he do that? He crashed out. Well, yeah, he did. But the logistics of the whole situation is this. He felt the weight behind Gucci with the whole Big Scar situation. And what he decided to do was force himself out of a contract because that FDO went #1, which means a lot of money would be coming in.
Yeah.
But he knows that Gucci Mane, being that he don't like him, he's still going to be capitalizing off him, whether he likes it or not. So
I mean, but it shouldn't be no problem with a nigga capitalizing off you. The nigga gave Pooh Shiesty a platform. Like, it's probably hella niggas who knew. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that nigga before he got signed to 1017. Like, I knew a couple of his songs. But being signed to 1017 is what fucking boosted Pooh Shiesty, whether he agrees with that shit or not. Back in Blood, we would have never heard that shit if the nigga wasn't signed at 1017. Like, all the Lil Durk collab, that shit literally circulated that nigga whole fucking career. You wouldn't have had that shit without that nigga. But it's like, I do feel it. Get the most of your fucking money. Nigga been in jail all that fucking time. He probably got a jail fucking mindset. Nigga, jail is not no motherfucking recreation. Like, that shit don't help you. That shit's supposed to be like a fix. That shit don't fix nothing. You just hanging out with worse niggas. You feel me? You just hanging with the killers and the robbers even more now.
He didn't want that. Now, it's a different route he could have went because I don't know what in the 1990s he thought this was, where he thought he was Suge Knight and probably tried to dangle Gucci off a balcony or something. But this is not the 90s, bucko. And what he thought was he was going to get him to sign him out the contract one way or another. But lo and behold, Gucci Mane had an off-duty police officer with him. Now, the thing about that is this. Some people are saying, well, Gucci probably did this on purpose, right? He probably made this security guard come with him knowingly, knowing that he was an off-duty police officer just in case something popped off, in which it did.
Pooh Shiesty got irritated. Then Pooh
So this
Shiesty
nigga
told him
pre-snitched.
to go ahead and grab his bag. The person then brought the bag to Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty pulled out an AR pistol, they said, and pointed it at Gucci and told Gucci to sign it. Gucci obviously said, all right, cool, I'll sign it.
We talk about obviously he signed it, but low key, if the nigga just didn't sign it, them niggas was not finna kill Gucci Mane, bro. Like, you know the fuck Gucci is? They was not finna kill that nigga. If I was Gucci, I probably wouldn't have signed it just to see what niggas was on. Like, obviously, he probably value his life a lot more than I value my shit. But I don't think they really would have shot the nigga because they know they going right back to jail, and then now you going from no money, or now you going from a smaller amount of money to no money at all. So I would have just not signed that shit.
Now,
But he,
while Pooh Shiesty got a pistol to Gucci Mane, making him sign it, Pooh Shiesty, grimy Memphis dudes, is in the other room robbing Gucci Mane's security, robbing like white dudes who came with Gucci Mane. These is business people. These is people who came with Gucci. White boys. They robbing the white boys for their Rolex bags with multiple watches.
and then he robbing niggas. It was the whole point not to get more money, cuz.
Hold on. If the
We finna throw these bitches back home.
sign you out of the deal, why are you robbing the people with Gucci? That makes no sense whatsoever.
Exactly. And if y'all seen the previous video,
Hold on,
that's
chat.
what he
Reconnect the
said
fucking
was
headphones.
the deal breaker, right? Yeah, you may have forced Gucci to sign that contract.
Oh, it's not. Oh, there.
A step further, when these guys started robbing them, and it went a bit further when they took that wedding ring that was worth $2 million.
They took that nigga wedding ring.
It got a lot of sentimental value to it. So if you ask me, maybe Gucci probably would have handled.
Am I snitching for the, like, you feel me? Jewelry, you could get another nigga a wedding ring. The shit, like, Pooh Shiesty ass would have had to worry about something else other than fucking jail. He took my wedding ring.
That other situation with him signing that contract a different manner. But once you took that wedding ring,
Fuck, I don't got no.
it was over. But also keep in mind, they're saying that he wasn't the one that filed the report initially. Let's see.
But the robbery continued, even though Gucci Mane was signing the contract to get Pooh Shiesty from out of it. Now, apparently, like, Pooh Shiesty had to ask his daddy, which is why the daddy is currently, in jail. Pooh Shiesty had to ask his daddy, hey, Pops, is this good enough? The Pops said, nah, Pooh, tell him to, like, sign a date.
As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida.
And this is why he's cooked, right? This is part of the reason why he's cooked.
Go,
because
Ronnie.
everyone's saying that he crashed out for what he did to Gucci. But what you also got to pay attention to, this man was already on home confinement, which means he had an ankle monitor.
Fuck being on home confinement. This nigga is a felon. Served time in jail. Currently listed in a halfway house. On house arrest. And probation. So he's not even supposed to have the weapons. Let alone go rob the nigga. Let alone go rob the nigga and record it. These niggas don't give a fuck about their life at all. Not even a little bit.
This man was brave enough, bold enough to basically do an armed robbery along with other guys while he had an ankle monitor on.
Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
First off, man, Pooh, you going to jail, bro. Yeah, I don't know how much to explain this. You ain't coming home. See you at 50 if you're lucky. I'm thinking at this point.
How old is Pooh Shiesty? Nigga, like, let's go bare fucking bottom. Pooh Shiesty is 22. That's the. You know what? Let's fucking Google it. Let's not be no dumbass. Pooh Shiesty age. How old is this nigga? This nigga is 26 years old. It's 2026 right now. Yeah, 50 it is, but 50 it is. He's serving that nice little 25.
It's 60 plus, bro, because they got y'all in 4K.
Let me tell you, it's going to be longer than that, right? He'll be lucky. He'll want 20 years if that was the case. But think about all the charges
20
from
years
kidnap,
is
grand
best
theft,
case scenario.
armed robbery, felon in possession of a weapon, all type of charges that he could be hit with. Not to mention, now you got to worry about the other charges that he had that he was on, probation for? He was on home confinement, which means he had the ankle monitor. So whatever crime that he was already dealing with before, he's going to automatically be considered guilty, right? And then you got new charges.
Pooh Shiesty recruited one dust mice, one of the dustiest of the dust mice, called Damn Fool 375. So this dude stole, well, he robbed the dude who was
living up to his name. His ass
and they
damn
also robbed
fool.
Gucci Mane as well, okay? So we see it right here. So on surveillance footage from the offense location, the individual believed to be Rogers can be seen exiting the building carrying what appears to be the Louis Vuitton bag MM reported stolen.
By the way, MM, if I'm not mistaken, was the engineer. Yeah.
Now, Rogers also posted a video on his Instagram showing him wearing a Rolex GMT Master Batman Rolex with an oyster steel that appears visually similar to the watch stolen from MM. So this dude is flexing with stolen watches and stolen jewelry because he never had nothing, man. Mm-hmm. This dude draws still stink, right?
Damn,
this dude look dusty, right? He never had
stereotype for it.
He never had no Rolex, and it's a shame as well because you doing drills for Pooh Shiesty, who's a multi-millionaire, and you ain't never had a Rolex. So he's flexing, and the police is seeing this like, oh my God.
Shit, I get a Rolex no matter where that motherfucker from. I'm flexing that motherfucker
Thank
too.
God. And what makes things worse is the person who they robbed had air tags on the product. So they stole these things and they're bringing these things to their homes and the air tags is tracking them.
Air tags is a fucking great invention. Need to put this
Yeah, see, it's getting, and this is why I tell y'all all the time, the way these new technology things are set up, it's no sense in doing crime. From the cameras to the ring cameras to the surveillance being in stop.
Nah, dead ass nigga. It's literally a fucking camera everywhere you go. And then that shit is worse, especially if you go to fucking UK. But like, I don't understand how niggas don't be getting caught for crimes. Like, no matter, I could walk down the street right now, walk for less than 3 minutes. I promise I could spot out at least as many cameras as minutes I'm walking, cuz. I don't understand how they really be letting it, like, especially in Chicago, they just really be letting these get away with shit. They just want our shit to keep being bad. That's what I'm convinced. But police are terrible at their fucking job.
Lights around you. It's no sense in doing the crime because the technology these days is through the roof.
The entire time, they're being tracked with the air tags. So the air tags got their location. Then the police go to your Instagram and see you posted up with the same things you... all right, but forget about it, bro. All right, bro, cool, man. Yo, Pooh Shiesty, you cook, bro.
Oh, really?
And after all this abundance of evidence, we then find out that everybody who got robbed, including Gucci Mane, is cooperating.
The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document.
Gucci Mane's real name is Roderick Davis, and he is identified as RD in the paperwork. I want to say Gucci Mane is the biggest rat since 6ix9ine, but I'm happy about this, sir. Tell him all these niggas, man.
Like,
right?
he's a
man,
rat,
listen,
but
man,
it's
y'all
like...
out here robbing them good white folks, acting like y'all can be held.
Like,
man, Gucci
didn't...
Mane, I'm proud of you, man, for not keeping it street. Bro, they rob your employees. So Gucci Mane,
his employee robbed him.
Personally knew Pooh Shiesty Williams Jr. by both his legal name and the name under which he performs. So he identified Pooh Shiesty by his legal name and the name under in which he performs. All right.
He said, bro, it's this nigga right here. This is his Instagram. This is his real name. This is his address. This is his grandma name. This is his mama name. This is his grand. He told the whole story. Damn, Gucci. Damn, Gucci. I don't even know how to.
So they verified Pooh Shiesty's
like,
Instagram account, etc., etc.
It's like some real
now,
shit.
this says RD Gucci Mane described Pooh Shiesty as wearing a black Nike brand Shiesty mask, black hooded shirt, and black pants during the offense. An online search of Pooh Shiesty matched the individuals depicted throughout Pooh Shiesty's Instagram. The victims also identified Pooh Shiesty's daddy Instagram as Mob Ties Global. Now, Big 30. Gucci Mane and the other people that got robbed identified Big 30, a well-known hip-hop artist also known as Big 30, as present during the offense. Gucci Mane identified his Instagram account as Big 30, which is verified by Instagram. The account contains photographs of Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty and Waters and others. We like to laugh and joke, but let's be serious right here. Gucci Mane had to tell, not for the obvious reasons. Gucci Mane has Pooh Shiesty signed to him. Gucci Mane knows that Pooh Shiesty is demanding a heavy bag. Gucci Mane can take Pooh Shiesty right now and sell Pooh Shiesty to a larger label and receive a $15-20 million bag. If Pooh Shiesty made Gucci Mane under duress sign release papers to get Pooh Shiesty from out of his deal, When Gucci Mane goes to court to say, hey, I signed this under duress, Gucci Mane would have had to tell anyways.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't think Gucci Mane was gonna take a $15 or $20 million L?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To
like,
keep the street
it's
real,
a
right?
lot of
Like
money.
y'all didn't think that Gucci Mane was gonna allow Pooh Shiesty to finesse himself out the contract, go ahead and sign a $20 million deal and keep him out of it, right? Y'all didn't think Gucci Mane was that stupid, right? That he was gonna lose $20 million
at some point. The street
for trying to be
shit,
street,
$20 million,
right? For trying to win over y'all validation, man. Cut it out, man. Gucci Mane said, "Hold on. My two options here is I either tell them folks I signed that contract under duress and tell, or lose out on $20 million. I'm telling."
Well, he actually has a point. He actually has a point. I didn't even think about that because they did say that he signed the contract. So when you think about it, now that he signed the contract, technically that will be Pooh Shiesty off of that label. So now his wedding ring gone, watch, chain, whatever it is that's gone, on top of now your artist is now out of that. It makes sense. So from a business point, it makes sense. From the streets point, it don't make sense. Now another point is this. You gotta remember, once the cop went back and reported that crime that was done, he's put in a situation where he has to say what happened because it has already been reported. So he either gonna say no, the officer lying,
nah, I don't
that
want
didn't
to make
happen,
a statement,
or he's got to say, yeah, it did happen. And in the midst of him saying what happened, he gotta identify who it was. Is it street? Maybe not. From a business point, I get it.
He should.
It's more like
Gucci Mane only had one option. Because if he planned on contesting signing the release paper, he would still have to explain, bro, this is your signature. They have you on camera signing this. You is on camera signing this release paper. Because in the indictment, they said that Pooh Shiesty and his daddy pulled out a cell phone and they recorded Gucci Mane signing it so Gucci Mane can't deny signing it. So if they have you on camera signing this release paper, they got you your signature on the paper. They can take this to end label and say, hey, yo, we're out of the contract. I want a new deal. Gucci Mane would have had to say in court of law, these folks made me sign this under duress. Well, how did they make you sign it under duress? They made me sign it under duress by telling me if I don't sign it, they will kill me. They had a pistol to me. If you was gonna say this in civil court, then you could have just said this in criminal court, in which he did. Gucci Mane did what he had to do to make sure that Pooh Shiesty and them folks got locked up. So he now has the proof and the evidence that they made him sign this under duress. So now Pooh Shiesty is still signing Gucci Mane, and Gucci Mane still got Pooh Shiesty rights.
There you go.
like it's really not street, but that shit is the most street thing you can do. Like, oh, you robbed me. Like, oh, you took something from me. Okay, now I'm gonna just take everything you've ever made, and now it all belongs to me. Like you know your whole career. You know the shit that I started, and you know the shit that made you millions of dollars. Yeah, just give me all that shit plus an extra 50, 20 if I really want it. Great get back, but it's like, damn, cuz.
Now, that's pretty much it, y'all. But the whole kicker about all this is, the whole point of him doing this was to get out of the contract. Now this man got new charges. It's not looking too good for him. And he's still in the contract.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Niggas still.
It's crazy when you think about it. Now, there's a person on Threads that made a very, very good point, right? And I want to know what y'all think about this because his angle was a little bit different. He said, quote, Gucci was 10 steps ahead of the Pooh Shiesty situation. He showed up with an off-duty cop as his security just in case things went left. Who was dumb enough to bite the bait?
I mean, like,
played chess?
he probably
Who in the
did.
crew was playing checkers? He'll have plenty of time to write his next FDO song.
It's snitching, bro. But yeah. Yeah, bro. Shiesty, I would say free Shiesty, but like, don't free you. You robbed one of the goats, but like, you make art music, but like, I don't know how I feel about you, cuz. I don't even know how I feel about you, cuz. Chat.